How low can you go? Down to the flow. What's up guys, Dan here coming to you at this super steep angle, and the reason for that is because today we're going to talk about how to go from high to low and back to high and everything in between. Yes, that's right, we're going to talk about how to make a quick adjustment system for our lantern or lighting system when we are at camp. This comes in super handy not only with ridge lines as I have set up here, but also like tent camping. If you've ever been in a tent that's domed and you have to put that lantern up really high, sometimes you need the light a little bit lower, so you're trying to figure out how to get this low, then you're setting it on the ground and then it's in the way. So I'm going to show you a way to fix that right here, right now. Let's go. So as I said, I have the ridge line set up for demonstration purposes. The first thing you're going to need is some paracord or some rope. You are going to have to cut this to the proper length. And what's the proper length? Well, you're going to go from the highest point, in our case that's the ridge line, to the lowest point you want it to fall. And in my case, okay, that would be like where I'm standing now, almost to ground. So I cut my line that from the top point to the bottom is almost touching the ground. And then on my line, a loop. Now you can use a bowline knot, you can just use an overhand knot with a loop, it really doesn't matter. There's not going to be that much pressure on here, you'll be able to get the knots out after the fact, but just make sure you have 2 loops on there. And then lastly, you're going to need a good old stick, or as we refer to it in the bushcraft world, a toggle. You can use a tent peg for this, a pen, a pencil, whatever you have laying around will work just fine. Take one looped end and throw it over whatever it is you're going to be tying off to on the top, be that a hook or your ridge line, and then take that loop, reach your fingers through and grab the line on the other side like this and pull it through just a little bit, and that's going to create this secondary loop. And then you're going to take your toggle and stick it in there. That's going to create what we call a marline spike hitch. Now on the other end of this rope, remember we put 2 loops. Here's my second loop. I'm going to use this to attach my lantern. So in this case we have a brass candle lantern. I'm just going to hook it on just like that and let that fall down to the ground. Now at this point my system is totally complete. So I'm going to show you how this works here, and then we'll back the camera up and show you in action. So if I just grab my toggle here and hold the back line rope, as I pull this down, what you're going to notice is it's biting and holding it in place, and that is raising or lowering the lantern. Let me show you. All right, so we're tied up here. As I pull this down, you can see my lantern comes up and we're good to go. So if I was sitting down on the ground and I need to get some height here, I could do that, or I could pull this all the way down, lowering that even further. So lots of adjustment here with our rope as we go with that candle lantern to get it exactly where you need it. All right guys, and there you go. That is today's video, a quick hack, a way you can use some paracord and some sticks to make an adjustable lantern holder inside or outside your shelter whenever and wherever you're going to need it. So if you like this video, hit like and subscribe down below. You can also check us out at coalcrackerbushcraft.com for all our classes, our gear, and our blog. And until next video, stay in the woods.